Hi everyone, it's Holly Schultz from BabyGizmo.com. Now what mood are you in today? Because I'm in the mood to show you all about the Quinny mood. This is the newest stroller from the Quinny line, and it is one of those ultra modern strollers that at first glance you're going to either love it or you're going to hate it. I don't think there's an in-between with this one because it's so unique looking. So today are going to show you the ins and outs of the Quinny mood. Okay, so here's the seat. Now before we go any farther, let's just get it out of the way. This T-bar, totally unique, totally different. You might love it, you might hate it, I don't know. I think it's pretty fun, and our toddler testers, they love it because they kind of think it's a steering wheel, and so they kind of play around with it. And if it's not your thing or your toddler doesn't want to use it at some point, it pops right off. You just push the button, take it off, and there's a piece that you just slide in there in case you don't want to use the T-bar. But I'm telling you, our toddler testers, they really enjoyed it. So let's talk about the seat. At first glance, it doesn't look huge, but once you measure it and you put a kid in the seat, it's quite roomy. It's 14 inches wide. It has a 21.5-inch seat back. That's a tall seat back. And a canopy, or back of the seat to canopy measurement of 24 inches. Now here is a 9-week-old in the seat. And here's a 5.5-month-old. And finally here is our 2.5-year-old tester in the seat. He fits comfortably. He likes the bumper bar. He thinks it's a toy. And he has a little bit of room to grow. Now, we have a padded, adjustable 5-point harness. Now the pads, they're kind of big for the little babies, so if you want to take them off if they're in the way, but for the older kids, it's no problem. And the buckle. Now the buckle is a puzzle piece when it comes to this Quinny. You have to put the two pieces together and then insert it into the buckle. So not very hard to do, but if you have a squirming child, might be a little difficult. And the button, very easy to push. So my 2.5-year-old could get out of the seat if he wanted to. Now it has an adjustable footrest. It goes up here all the way down to there. Now the only issue with the footrest is it's very short. From the seat to where they place their feet is only 8 inches. So as you can see, here's our 2.5-year-old in the seat with his feet. They're bent. It's just not going to grow a lot with the older kids. I would love to see this footrest extend out, maybe go, telescope out for the taller, long-legged kids. So that's just my issue with the adjustable footrest. But it's great for, up until about 2.5, it should be no problem. Now the seat, it does have a one-handed recline, which I absolutely love. There's a piece on the back here, just pull it up, and the back of the seat reclines, and you can stop it in a couple positions, and this is all the way reclined. So Quinny says it's okay for a newborn to be in the seat. A 9-week-old fits no problem, and it's a great seat for them to take a nap in. Now to put the seat back upright, just use that same one-handed lever, and it puts the seat up to there. That's as upright as the seat gets, which is pretty upright in my opinion, so if you're concerned about that, there it is. The seat also reverses so the child can parent face or face out at the world. There are 2 levers on either side. You pull them up, lift up the seat, swing it around, and snap it back in, and you have yourself a parent-facing stroller. And you can also recline it just the same way in either direction. Just know that when you fold it, it's going to need to be facing out in order to fold the stroller. Now let's talk canopies. The Canopy on the mood, it's a good size canopy. Not the biggest on the market, but definitely a good one. Not going to go to the baby bumper bar, but it's going to shade your child. The only thing that it's missing is it doesn't have a peekaboo window. It's very common on luxury strollers. I guess fancy people, their kids are really well behaved so they don't need to look in. But I prefer a peekaboo window so I can see what's going on in the seat when the child is facing outward. Now the handlebar is adjustable for taller and shorter parents. It's one-handed, you just push the button. It goes down here to 37 inches from the ground to where I place my hands. And you can extend it out to 41 inches, so it's going to be good for our taller parent friends. Now the mood, it rolls on 12-inch rear air-filled tires. These tires are awesome, and they're going to go through all types of terrain. So the playground mulch, the grass, it's going to be no problem with these rear wheels. They are air-filled, so if they start to get low, you are going to have to pump them up though. The front wheel, it is a hard rubber 7-inch double wheel. It has the ability to lock straight to tackle that all-terrain if you wanted. And if you're not into the 3-wheel design, there's an accessory, which is a double wheel to make it a 4-wheel stroller that you can get sold separately if you'd like. The brake on the back, it's a 1-step brake. There's a red pedal to lock it and a gray pedal to unlock it. You have to step down pretty hard on the red pedal to get it to lock. But once it's locked into place, you're good to go. And it's flip-flop friendly because you're stepping down and no need to use the top of your foot. Now the basket's a decent size. I would say it's quite large. You could fit probably a large diaper bag in there, and what I like is it's accessible. You can, even with the seat recline, you can get to it from all different sides. Now the maneuverability on the Mood, it's fantastic. It glides along on smooth pavement. I can turn it really easily with that front swivel wheel. It's really great, and those rear tires, those can tackle all kinds of grass and playground mulch and loose gravel with no problem. The rear tires, they are wide though. They're almost 26 inches wide, so just know that you might be catching, things if you're in a really tight aisle, but in turn, those wide rear wheels, they give the stroller a lot of stability, so it's a very stable stroller. The stroller, it's heavy. It weighs in at 33 pounds. We weighed it, and that's heavy to get in and out of your trunk, but you know what? It's because of the fold, how it automatically unfolds itself, makes the stroller just a bit heavier. Now the Mood also works as a travel system if you're looking for something like that. It comes with 2 adapters. These work with the Maxi Cozy Miko car seat, and you know what? They also work with one of my favorite infant car seats, the Cybex Aton. So that's really good. And if you want to use a different infant car seats, they have other adapters sold separately. You just have to check which ones they have. Pop the seat off, and then they're labeled left and right. Just snap them in. And then here is the Maxi Cozy Miko, and that just snaps in, so you have yourself a travel system. And like I said, you pop that one out, and here is the Cybex Aton. So if you're into that seat like I am, it snaps right in and works with the Mood as well. Now folding the stroller, as you can see, I've already switched the seat. The seat needs to be facing outward. Very easy to fold it. There are 2 levers on either side, so it is a 2-handed fold. Lift those up, and then just slowly push the stroller down. And did you hear that? I love it. There's an automatic lock that automatically locks the stroller into place. Now, it's not the most compact package. You might need to pop off the rear wheels if you're putting it in a smaller trunk, and it is a little heavy at 33 pounds to be throwing in your trunk, but it's manageable. So this is the folded size, as you can see. You could take the seat off if you wanted as well to make it even more compact to fit in your trunk. Now unfolding it, very easy to do, and this is where it's unique because it almost unfolds itself. Well, unless you're in cold weather, and then it doesn't work as well, but very, very little effort with this one. Just unlock that automatic lock, and then slowly just guide the stroller up until it locks open, and you are pretty much ready to go. So it's a very simple unfold and fold. There are other accessories sold separately for the Mood. You can turn your Mood into a pram by using the Quinny Dreamy Bassinet. There's also a foot muff, there's a baby cocoon, so you do have options for accessories with this one. Now the Mood, it comes in 8 different colors to suit your mood. You could even get it in a black frame or a white frame, so there's a lot of different ones to choose from. This one, it's called Green Courage. I like the stroller. I like it a lot. I think it's a little bit heavy for a single stroller and a little bulky for a small car, and I'm not crazy about the footrest that's a little bit short. But it does accommodate a child up to 50 pounds because that's the weight limit. What I do like about the stroller, I like that it has a one-handed, easy-to-do recline. I love the extendable handle. I like that the seat reverses, and the maneuverability is amazing. So there is my look at the Quinny Mood, and I'm Holly Schultz from BabyGizmo.com.